Behold! Isn't she beautiful? Modeled after my late wife, Sabine, she is the latest addition to my Dragom line. A worthy tribute to her beauty. Surely it inspires you to wax eloquent about her majesty, yes? Please, join me in my exultation! You speak without pretense, the sign of an independent thinker. People often say you're unique, don't they? Now then, I don't believe we've met before, and I do love a mystery. Here, show me your Zenon pass. Ooh, well. Yes, this is a genuine article personally issued by me. Possessing it is proof of our friendship. Furthermore, it signifies your strength, and I can always use strength. I shall see to it that you're granted free access to most of these grounds. How, you ask? It's quite simple, really. A bit of charm and a soupçon of tact. All the guards have become good chums of mine. In light of our friendship, broad though my definition may be, they're only too happy to grant me certain, much appreciated favors. One can never have too many friends, can one? Now, shall we discuss the mutual perks of our new covenant? I guarantee you'll relish the benefits. No, this must be... Quickly! Get down!
Oh, good. You've come too. This time felt most dire. It all happened so suddenly, but if I'm not mistaken, the shockwave we felt was the rupture of progenitor Idris's seal. The resurgence will soon be unleashed upon this world. The wrath of the upheaval, it is almost upon us.
Simply refreshing! An exquisite blend, if I do say so myself. Oh, don't mind me. Please, feel free to continue your conversation.
How did...
A shared mental construct, yes? This is most fascinating.
How did you get in here? It shouldn't be possible.
What's that you said? Shouldn't be possible? I'm afraid the endless abyss of possibility eludes you, my dear. Well. Are you perchance?
You know who I am?
Ah, pardon the interruption. Really, you mustn't mind me. Now, I'm most keen to get more closely acquainted with you both. We were discussing the details of our partnership, if you recall. Well, I happen to own several labs on the frontier. They're experiencing complications on account of the shockwave. It's really quite inconvenient. Couldn't have come at a worse time and all that. Agree to get them functioning again, and I shall gladly lend my hand in securing that which you both seek. What say you?
All right. Agreed. We will help you.
A wise decision! We can discuss the details outside. For now, I bid you adieu.
I must admit, it's shocking coming face to face with a hero in here, let alone Zenon. It remains to be seen how much we can trust him. But we're lucky he agreed to work with us so quickly. At any rate, let's see what he wants us to do.
We haven't much time. Let's get straight to the point. I have 3 laboratories, 1 each in the Sunken City, Undead Forest, and Corroded Scar. They are quite critical to me. My surrogates are normally tasked with their operation, you see, but the recent shockwave has caused them to malfunction. It's become quite a pain in the derriere. Left alone for too long, my reams upon reams upon reams of scientific findings may well be lost. And that, my dear new friend, is precisely where you come in. Don't worry about the technicalities of scientific work yourself. I'll simply warp to your coordinates once you're there. Then we can retrieve my malfunctioning surrogates. Did you follow all that? Yes? Good. Delightful! Then off you go now. Quick, quick. Time waits for no one. Quickly make your way to my 3 labs! You'll find 1 each in the Sunken City, Undead Forest, and Corroded Scar. There are other matters I must attend to first, but I will teleport to you when you arrive on site. Good luck! Excellent work! I knew you could be trusted. My surrogate should be located in the lab's core. Oh, one thing to keep in mind. A system's malfunction will trigger their self-defense mode. Perhaps a misstep on my part. All intruders will be shot on sight, no questions asked. That includes us, so be ready for a combat fracas most ferocious! Of course, I'm here to help if you'll kindly open up and lend me your back, yes? Oh, my word, how homely. Take care not to let my superior mind chisel years off your life. Now, onward! Let's rest. I have data to compile. Must I always dare you! You're not dying on my watch! Thirst for blood! Once more! How dare you! How could I? The great Zenon! That's the first lab secured, as is my work. Splendid job! Even I could only have done a modicum better. With the help of my surrogates, I'm able to run multiple experiments in parallel. The bulk of my efforts, however, are dedicated to researching the resurgence. I've tasked my surrogates with guarding my findings, hence the stringent security. Idris' seal has begun to deteriorate. Thus, we can't lose my work. Onwards! You must make your way to my next lab. There it is! Let's reconnoiter and retrieve. Probably now. With the seal weakening, every second is precious. I hate to trouble you, truly I do. Can we go faster? Idris tried to buy time, but we need a permanent solution. Some way to quell the resurgence for good! Ah, you look intrigued. There's a spark of curiosity in your eye that's just ever so adorable. But first, we have my surrogates to collect. You know the drill. Forward march, comrade! Must I always be... See if you can dodge this! I have to be careful! Do not die on my watch! Breathe! See if you can stop the oh, please! Ordnance acquired! Breathe! Great Zenon cannot. That's two secured. Color me impressed. I'll deign to call upon you more in the future. As a token of my confidence, it's time I filled you in on my findings to date concerning the resurgence phenomenon. Notebooks and pencils out, please, because first, a lesson on Revenant history is in order. As you know, Revenants are blessed with prodigious lifespans. We can live hundreds or even thousands of years with an ease that belies our age. Nevertheless, a choice group, known as the nigh-immortal progenitors, left their indelible mark upon history. I know it's splitting fine hairs by human standards, but surely you can grasp life everlasting trumps a few millennia? Naturally, this begs the question. Just what exactly separates progenitors from modern-day Revenants? My findings pointed to a single historical juncture when Revenants inexplicably became mortal. Even the oldest Revenants began dying off after a few millennia. Technically, dying isn't the right way to put it. A restriction was imposed on their lifespan. Alas, that delightful cliffhanger is all we have time for. But remember this. Eventually, all Revenants came to be born with a predetermined lifespan. And this was no act of nature. This is it, the final lab! You've done well traversing so much of the frontier. I've been observing you very closely. You've convinced me your potential will be crucial in times to come. Now, let us conclude this final step. Once the deed is done, I have something important to give you. Let's rest. I have new data to compile. Must I always be There it is! Incoming! This is it! I, the great Zenon! How can this be? All of my research material is now accounted for. 1,000 thanks, my friend. Now, I believe we ended our last lesson on the resurgence prematurely. Let us rectify that. You recall how I said a revenant's lifespan is predetermined? But why? To what end were they mortalized? Well, I struck upon a revelation! As the revenant population grows, the bloodborne powers of each individual are incrementally stimulated! The more our numbers grow, the more each individual's powers swell. But each vessel can only house so much energy in reserve. Soon the power corrupts our flesh, eventually bursting forth into the world! That is the resurgence's true nature. A cataclysm triggered via population overload. An end for our time. I suspect that the progenitors discovered this truth ages ago. Naturally, they were forced to devise a countermeasure of some kind. Thus, they artificially limited our lifespans. To avert the resurgence, they constrained our revenant population growth by force. Give me your Zenon pass. I've updated its credentials. You now possess the highest level of clearance. Well, highest next to me, I suppose. Strangely enough, I issued a pass of the same number to one of the servants that was in my chamber. How odd that you should share the same exact one as they. I can't have issued the same code twice, nor could it be a forgery. And there's no way for you, our perennial outsider, to have stolen it. Do you care?
This looks to be an authorization card. In fact, it looks to be one specially issued by Zenon himself.
Ergo, 2 copies of the same pass do indeed exist, albeit with one infinitesimal difference. That being yours shows nearly a century's worth of wear and tear. I'm certain now, more certain than ever before, that your shared potential will be positively integral to my vision for the future. Now, hold out your hand. Ha! Whoop! Whoop! Ah! Whew! Fancy that. I've outdone myself. Take this. You've certainly earned it. If you find yourself in need, simply call. My powers are at your disposal. Now, if you'll excuse me, science calls! The research you helped me recover is all out of sorts and needs to be recompiled from scratch. Never fear. I'll forge your potential into hope. Put your best foot forward and don't give in to despair. Farewell!
Zenon Gryf-GOAT. What a tempestuous character. At any rate, we should discuss our next steps. Please find me at a missile. We finally fulfilled Zenon's request. And though it was rather taxing, it was good work. Now then, take a look at this. It seems there's more to this upgraded pass of his than improved access credentials. This is the key. At least, I believe it is. This pass is imbued with enough pathos to break through his present-day cocoon. it may be time to finish this quest. We should now be able to release the hero Zenon. We can finally end this. Though, I've been thinking about his theory, about revenant overpopulation being the cause of the resurgence. If he's right, we will always live in fear. As long as revenants still live, we will never be rid of the resurgence. My apologies. This is no time for us to be second-guessing ourselves. The world's fate hangs in the balance. We need to be decisive. We can't afford to delay longer. In any case, we should head back to the present. We must report our findings to Lady Lavinia.
Let us spare none of our strength. Hail and well met, my dear comrade. We have an emergency on our hands. The fate of the very world hangs in the balance, and none can assist but you. Come, it is imperative. I was sifting through my memories of the resurgence research when, lo and behold, I was positively thunderstruck, like a bolt from the blue. There is a hole, a wicked void in my memory sphere. On Insula Carcere, I was subjected to forma torture. Naturally, I bore the brunt of it handily, seeing as I am an Ubermensch, after all. As it turns out, an infinitesimal fraction of the whole was compromised. Me, Zenon Gryf-GOAT, now standing here bereft of total recall? That defies all reason! All I remember was that the memory was of utmost importance. That may be more harrowing than its loss. At any rate, left unattended, the string on the sword hanging above our heads is liable to snap at any moment. I must embark on an epic journey to stimulate my glorious hippocampus. Care to join? I know what you're thinking, and yes, I will reward you handsomely for your time. First, there's a place I'd like to visit on Magmel Island. If you're ready, we shall embark immediately. Let us make all due haste. Let us be off, then. Fret not. My tithe has graced your purse. Marvelous. Yes, simply splendid. I tell you sure and I tell you true, there is no pleasure like high tea with a vista. This was a scenic spot that Sabine and I discovered on one of our jaunts. It all seemed so simple then. Sipping tea was our leisure, a historic pastime we made our present. Waxing euphoric over her memory has kindled my endorphins! Now, to stimulate the hippocampus! Nothing. That's odd. That aside, tell me how the tea tastes. I take a certain pride in it, and these leaves are delightful. Aha! Very good, indeed! You have a refined palate. In any case, enough time dithered away. Time to head to the next spot. That's right, we're visiting another nostalgic gem. More beautiful land on the scenic coast of my lifelong honeymoon. Ah, what a glorious occasion for us all. I say we enjoy it. In fact, I insist we do. Onwards! Tea is served. There's nothing like it for the weary mind. As doom inches ever closer, we must take solace in our diversions. And perhaps it is time frittered away, but what better thing is there to fritter? An overburdened mind invites folly, and folly invites mistakes. Take my advice. Cherish the company of your friends. Now then, let us try once again. Hippocampal stimulation! No luck. How baffling. Let's finish our tea and chance the next spot. By the way, your posh motorcycle there, did you know that was a brainchild of mine? Surely you're not surprised. I gave it away some time ago. That you should end up its owner proves that chance takes no chances. Knowledge may be a virtue, but some things in this world are best left a mystery. Don't say I didn't warn you. Wouldn't you rather let sleeping dogs lie? But alas, too late. It has been asked and shall be answered. The frame didn't fit my Herculean stature. I realize that a touch too late. Keep that between you and I, yes? Well, my tea craving is amply and aptly sated. On to the next spot, my friend. Forward, ho! Yes, quite. When the tea is good, then the life is good. Now that I'm relaxed, I believe it's time to work some memory magic. Come along now, dear gray matter of mine. Show some gusto! My beloved cells seem to be gusto deficient today. Perhaps next time. I took my daughter here once, shortly after she was born. Joyous times, truly. Lamentably, we've since grown quite estranged. Nevertheless, I was relieved to hear she settled down at Magmo. Precisely! She is the spitting image of my wife, and every bit as lovely. I wanted her to live with me, of course, but alas, prison is hardly a home for a growing girl now, is it? As it happens, she inherited my, shall we call it a freedom of spirit? My meddling would only irritate her. As long as she's happy, I'm happy. When all is said and done, what more can a parent ask for? I do send her presents, quite regularly, mind you. If only she'd reply sometime, just once in a blue moon. Should you, perchance, to cross paths with her, would you befriend her? Of all my acquaintances, I can't think of a better person than you to be by her side. Now then, all that said and done, we'd best be moving on! Not the most opulent view for the greatest drink known, but it has its quaint charm. An addition by subtraction, so to speak. Now then, without further ado, let's get stimulating! No effect. None at all. So be it. There's always next time. Because of our longevity, many revenants become fixated on legacy, what they will be leaving behind. I was once the same, striving constantly for perpetual excellence. It was my raison d'être. My wife, on the other hand, she held the opposite view. As I saw it, aging was a disease, an act congruent to decay. My wife believed otherwise. She often spoke of the beauty inherent in the transience. Time itself was what made things lovely to her. In one fell swoop, she pulled me out of my pessimism and made every day a celebration, a looking in on life's splendor. Do you understand? I mean, does that track well to you? I see. Like my wife, you see the world in a dint of roses. Growth, change, death. Life as it is. We must cherish that feeling. We mustn't lose sight of it to the very end of all things. Surely that's enough pondering. I fancy my chances at the next spot. Really, I do. Many thanks for accompanying me on this little quest of mine. If only this confounded memory would cooperate with our fastidiousness! This faux pas may go down as the greatest blunder in the epic of Zenon Gryf-GOAT. Nevertheless, I haven't conceded yet. Now, I stimulate my hippocampus in earnest! I simply pray my mighty cerebellum doesn't blow Magmel to oblivion! I can't remember. This is not like me. This is shameful. Must I suffer twice what I've already lost? Sabine! How fare you, my love? We have come to nurse you back to health. Name your desires, whatever they may be. If I can decree it, you shall have it.
Thank you, Zenon. You know, if I could have one thing... The first flowers you ever gave me. How sweet they were.
Yes, I remember. I knew you liked flowers, so I sent you a bouquet I arranged myself. But is that enough, Sabine? There are so many other wondrous things. You need only ask.
Yes, it's what I want. You weren't sure I'd like them, and you worked yourself into a tizzy for my sake. It was a labor of love, not reason. I'm not long for this world, but my love for you will never perish. So please, don't grieve for too long. I'll be with you always.
So this was the missing memory. It was with me all along. But it had become such a part of my being, there was no need to recall it. Thank you, my friend, for your undying patience. A love that outlives the flesh, that outlives all that we are and become. It was only lost, never forgotten. More the fool was I for doubting. Centuries have gone by, but I still feel it as I did then. The love she bequeathed me still lights my way, still fires the furnace of my soul like an undying flame. You helped me to see that again. From the bottom of my heart, I, Zenon Gryf-GOAT, am most grateful. A gift is in order. It's the least I can do. A simple trinket, perhaps, but one I'd like you to have. I know the handiwork is crude, but nevertheless, I hope you will accept it. Really? Well, thank you very much. Thus concludes our journey of reminiscence! Let's put the past behind and march forth into the future! Let's go nix a calamity! Life and beauty for all! This is my decree, and so it shall be done! We must ensure the tragedies of our past are not repeated. Now, as always, I remain committed to defending all I deem worth saving. And this includes you, of course. Fascinating indeed. Never lacking for exciting new things with you around. A gift, is it? You have my gratitude, friend. Marvelous! Ukiyo-e is an art form of the Far East. Tell me, do you see the beauty in this craft? My collection is left all the better thanks to you. If you're of the mind to, I would happily walk you through it! Ah, yes! The finest of Gyokuro teas! Excellent of you to bring it to me. Tea like this should never be shelved. Sit down and let us enjoy it.